Jenny, you have a passion for building great teams. Where did this passion come from, and how are you sharing this passion with other people?
I'm incredibly independent, so the idea that I've developed such a passion for teams, I think is just God at work in my life, because I have always preferred to just do things on my own. But over the course of my leadership journey, I think just continuing to recognize the value of teams and the significance of the power of us working together, and God calls us to community, right? And so that shouldn't be any different in whether it's a workplace environment or a volunteer environment, church environment, whatever the context of the team is. I think the value and the beauty of community and how we complement one another and how our gifts serve one another is just so significant. So even as leaders, that we're really grasping the importance and the significance of that and working to build great teams by way of just understanding how teams serve and support one another and really bringing out the best of the team to accomplish the purpose and the vision. And so for me, it's just become a passion because I've seen teams thrive and I've seen teams really struggle. And when you're in the leadership seat and you have a responsibility for that team, it becomes really critical that you own that responsibility and you recognize the significance of building a great team and helping the team serve one another. So for me, this plays out in I have a really rigorous hiring process. So just really practically when I'm building teams, and this is whether it's a volunteer team or whether it's paid staff teams, that the way that we recruit and develop and train employees or volunteers, building out that process, understanding what you value as an organization, and being clear about that, recruiting and hiring according to that, making sure there's good process in that, because we all pick our favorites, right?
Right.
And so I think there's just got to be good checks and balances as we're hiring and building teams, that we're really protecting the culture, protecting the values of the organization, and making very careful, deliberate, discerning decisions about building teams.
Okay, so in the shortest answer possible, I am a struggling leader. Maybe I have a team of 2 people and I didn't pick them, I just walked into this.
Yeah.
What do I do with trying to change the culture of my team?
Yes, and that's so big because most of us walk into
built teams.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And so I would say, I would do a lot to understand those individuals. So a lot of listening, getting to know them, understanding them, learning what they're passionate about. There's great tools and assessments, whether it's spiritual gifts or personality assessments. Use all of those things because they just kind of help surface uniquenesses about each person. So I would say listen well, really learn to understand who they are, and just pray for God to give you a great love and passion to serve them.
That's great. Thank you so much, Jenny.
Thanks, Bianca.